our hearts be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, our strength and our Redeemer. Amen. Amen. The focus today is on the reading from the Old Testament, Genesis chapter 45, verses 3 through 11. And the focus is on love. Love those who are hard to love. Love those who are hard to love. In Luke chapter 6 and verse 27, Jesus, I believe, gave a definition for love. What is love? And hear what Jesus said. But I say to you that listen. I say to you that listen. Love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. What is love? What is love? And how can we understand love from that verse? That definition which Jesus gave in Luke chapter 6, verse 27. Love your enemies and love those who hate you. It's a month where we're looking at love, and if you go to the supermarket, haberdashery, you will see expressions of a day when persons celebrate one kind of love. What is love? Love comes in various forms. Over the years, love and we'll say love songwriters and hymn writers both alike have asked this key question: what is love? And some reggae artists are saying, what is love? You know that echoing. What is love? Can anyone help me to understand what is love? What is love? Sister Graham looking like she wants to help me. Do you want to? What is love? What is love? We tend to use the word so loosely today. I love you. We tend to use it loosely, but what is love? A point then must be made that there is a major difference between romantic love and brotherly or sisterly or neighborly love. Two different kinds of love. Love is, on the one hand, sacrificial. Love is sacrificial. Most of us would know this sacrificial nature of love. There is sacrifice which comes with love. Sacrifice as in giving up something. Not just giving up something, because you can give up something and you give up something that you don't really want. You give up something, maybe you're giving a gift. You're probably giving somebody a shirt. You give them a second-hand shirt that boy, not even your son or daughter would wear it. Or, the color is fading, that sort of thing. Giving up something that we don't really want. But sacrificial love is giving up something of importance, something that is name brand, that, boy, I would feel comfortable wearing it. Sacrifice and sacrificial love, giving up something that is of importance. But here is another side of love, which I am sure most of us likely, we never thought about this side of love. And what is this side of love, which we probably never think about? Love sacrificial, but there's another side. And this morning I asked somebody, I told them I'll be testing my sermon on you. And as we drive along, I guess you can figure out who that is. As we drive along, I present my sermon, and I shared that outlook, love is sacrificial. And I said, but what would you then say is another understanding of love? And I shared Luke chapter 6 and verse 27, where Jesus said, love your enemies and love those who hate you. So you hear the word love directly coming out. Love your enemies, love those who hate you. And if we say on one hand love is sacrificial, then what is the other side, the other dimension of love? The person struggled. Not share a lot of good stuff, but they didn't really highlight the point that I'm really looking for. And it is this: love is forgiving. Love is forgiving. So love is sacrificial. That's the first. And the second is that love is forgiving. And how then would we hear that in Luke chapter 6 and verse 27? Love your enemies. Love those who hate you. I believe this is forgiving because you have to forgive those who hate you, those who have wronged you, in order to love them. It is forgiveness. I am saying here that the person who say that I have love, I'm a person who love others, I love and I possess love. How can such a person claim to have love, claim to be loving, and find it hard to forgive? Find it hard to forgive. So love is sacrificial. Love is forgiving. It is easy to forgive those with a gentle personality. Gentle personality, I'm referring to those who are easy to love, those who are nice, goody person, but it is easy to forgive those persons. But what about those with hard personality, a difficult personality? Those hard persons where it takes a little more effort to love them. How do we love those persons? This then, I believe, is what Jesus is talking about in Luke chapter 6 and verse 27. Love those who have wronged you. And I'm rephrasing that. It says, love your enemy. But because I don't want us to live here with the wrong perception and going around pointing out who is their enemy and who is not their enemy, so I want to use another expression. Instead of enemy, those who wronged you. Those who wrong you. So those who wrong you, you could see them as enemy. But I think it might be easier to digest when we say those who have wronged you. So love those who have wronged you. Love those who are hard to love. Forgive them. And forgive them as Christ would. As Christ would have said in Luke 6. And I did say to the traveling person this morning, was Jesus smoking something when he said, love those who are the enemy? Verses 3 through 11. And here again, we can read Genesis 45 from this understanding. Genesis 45, verses 3 through 11. Here what it says. I'm reading from the New Revised Standard Version. Joseph said to his brothers, I am Joseph. Is my father still alive? But his brothers could not answer him. So dismayed were they at his presence. Then Joseph said to his brothers, "Come closer to me." And they came closer. He said, "I am your brother Joseph, whom you sold into. For famine has been in the land these 2 years, and there are five more years in which there will be neither plowing nor harvest. God sent me before you to preserve for you a remnant on earth, and to keep alive for you many survivors." Genesis 45. Can we hear this term coming out? God sent me before you to preserve for you a remnant on earth and to keep alive for you many survivors. So it was not you who sent me here, but God. He has made me a father to Pharaoh and lord of all his house and ruler over all the land of Egypt. Hurry and go up